welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to talk about the theory on how all the old Fortnite battle passes might return. Now, before you start commenting something along the lines of quoting me, then something I've already debunked, or something that wasn't said but was interpreted with how vaguely Epic Games uses the words of exclusive and limited time. But before that, I got to say thank you guys for 200 subscribers. It means a lot to me and says that my hard work has really been paid off. And I would like to say thank you to the members within this community that keep on fighting for Epic Games to probably resell these old items or theorizing that they might come back. And I would love to thank Twisted Plays. Thank you for having me, mate. Even though that wasn't much, that kind of made me happy. Slicks for bringing in new evidence. Tommyswords, even though to me you're kind of milking it at this point, but I don't see the problem since we're still like trying to find evidence on if they're actually coming back, and I'll be mentioned soon. It's 4G. I'd like to thank your take on the Cry More stuff, because it's been well articulated, better articulated than how I could put it, even with the It's Epic Games' Choice video, how I said it. Riggy, for like actually proving that OGs actually don't care if these items come back. And finally, Aura. Oh, Straw Hat Aura. Even though I stole most of your points throughout my entire mini-series, you have the best arguments out of this all. I just want to say thank you for creating all this. It's been amazing. By the way, I won't be covering any of these points because they've already been done to death by me or other members of the community. So just take this giant wall of text with just my thoughts on it and like a video that kind of proves it best. Alright, without further ado, let's go. Yes, the Season Shop was an exclusive store with limited time items shown by this screenshot when it first came out. Yes, I know Tabor Hill or who the hell was starting to throw around this screenshot wanted to debunk that, but this only mentions how this means for both the Battle Bus banner and the Mako glider. So you just end up looking like you haven't researched anything other than one video at all. Tisk. By the way, that page, all of them I keep throwing around to debunk that existed a month before the Season Shop was even a thing. So literally the Renegade Raider was only like a thought in someone's mind or still being like modeled in Blender or whatever modeling software they use. So that argument just totally thrown out the window. And also, if you throw the Season Shop and the Battle Passes are different excuse. Firstly, I can agree with you on that, because they are different, but I have a few points that might convince you otherwise. A, these two are both seasonal cosmetics, and B, these were both advertised in-game as both to be exclusive by the update post for the Season Shop and the FAQ for the Battle Pass, which explains what is exclusivity in Epic Games' eyes. By the way, sorry if I'm going off track, but I remember Tommyswords or someone else mentioned. Wait a minute, no, I think it's 4G actually. He mentioned how some other content creator talked to someone from Epic Games back in Chapter 1 Season 8, and they said they can't bring back the Renegade Raider at that point. Which explains that the evidence that they were exclusive and that they could never come back was right. Also, I just want to say, yes, I know in this vid, I said the FAQ was just questions, but after further articulating my point and gaining more information, I eventually knew I was wrong about that, and I wanted to apologise for that. Also, about the Renegade and Aerial item shop skins argument, well then, is the Season Shop back, and has the exact same layout of cosmetics it had back in the day, huh? By the way, before someone ever throw this out, yes, I know in games development, if you like change something's name, or like, for example, change one thing about an asset, you can make it as a new asset. Well, the exact same thing I've said can still be applied here with the Season Shop, because it's exactly the same, so I really don't know if I can get away with that here. That said, it was an exclusive store with limited time items. Also, if you throw, oh yeah, the limited time items can return excuse, why the fuck is the Paradigm not coming in frequently into the shop other than when she was advertised as limited time for the event back in Season X? Also, if you try and search up, is false... No. Is limited time false advertising? It literally says yes. So why didn't Epic Games get into trouble with that? For this argument, whenever you boot up Fortnite for the first time, or whenever they update this thing, there's this big wall of text you have to agree before playing the game, and if not, then you're stuck in the title screen until you have to agree to it. Now my fellow gamers, that is called a EULA, also known as an end of user license agreement. Now within this agreement there's this part where it is intended if you wanted to sue Epic Games. I'm not going to repeat myself from last time, go watch this video if you haven't. So take this recap instead, with the images and copying it. If you agree to this agreement, you'll be set up for arbitration instead of a trial with a judge. Probably because to get Epic Games out of much legal trouble, and probably so the judge doesn't become biased to the consumer. Which means you can't successfully sue them, and instead you'll have to have a much smaller impact on them than what a judge can give you. And if you use the argument, well, I live in Europe, and the FTC successfully sued Mojang, which is a similar sized company to Epic Games. Firstly, in the EULA again, it says that if you agree to this agreement, that will mean you made the deal of your installation of the game and any future purchases within it in the state of North Carolina, which means you'll be set up for arbitration. As well, if you did agree to the EULA, don't pull the, well, I don't care, I'm still going to sue them anyway, even though you agree to the EULA. Okay then, let's set up a whole courtroom trial within my video like it's a Stanley Parable gag. Now let's see how that will go in your favour. Trial is now in order for Epic Games bringing back a cosmetic that was deemed as exclusive. Now let's go on with the offence. Your Honour, I am suing Epic Games for bringing back the Renegade Raider skin because the season shop was stated to be exclusive and the items within it were stated as limited time. Okay, so did you have any problems with them coming back? Yes, Your Honour, when the item came back, I was very saddened that these cosmetics came back into the game. Oh, so it emotionally scarred you? Your Honour, it made me mildly sad for one night. Okay then, did you suffer any financial damages for this purchase? Yes, Your Honour, I suffered the act of paying 950 V-Bucks for it and grinding out my playtime for the Battle Pass. And some other of my fellow compatriots to the OG have spent $2,000 buying a singular skin for a Battle Pass that might not come back. Objection! Your Honour, our client, when they agreed to installing the game, they accepted our EULA and our TOS. It was stated that things are to change within the future of our platforms in our TOS. Also, it is stated within our EULA that our consumers are financially responsible with every purchase they make within the game. So you can't get mad over keeping the cosmetics and them coming back for purchase for everyone else. And finally, you need to actually have damages to sue, other than saying, oh, I grinded out the Battle Pass for 4 hours a day. Also, account selling is very bad within our game and can get you banned. Alright, I'm done with this bit, the mask has slipped. You need to actually have damages to sue them for false advertising, and before you go after me with the whole distraught complaint or whatever that means for like false advertising within North Carolina. Firstly, how come no one other than the FTC came after them over this? And we all know how that went. Oh well, if you decided to play the game after the 20th December and before the 8th of January, then you would lose all that money. By the way, speaking of false advertising, as I said in my Epic Games' Choice video, that I only found the evidence of the Battle Pass as being exclusive from the FAQ. So, is it really false advertising? Like, for example, I researched the Twitch packs, which there was literally a banner that says it was exclusive, and that was proven to be an advertisement. I can get why that is counted as false advertising, but the FAQ within their game, which in their TOS said things are able to change in the future. How come is that false advertising? It makes sense if they said it in like a YouTube video, like the Battle Pass overview. No, I'm asking you to do homework. Go to that Battle Pass overview video from back in Season 2 and see if there's any word of exclusivity or limited time anywhere. Alright? I was about to type more for this section, but this is already long enough. Plus, I kind of kept stumbling in the same few points for like more arguments I was thinking through my head, so I don't know what to do. One more thing, people use the argument that the legal jargon is flimsy, so that means the battle passes won't come back. But this literally supports my point that it is Epic Games' choice, with how every piece of legal and advertising information contradicting each other with the exclusive thing, or just it's stating the battle passes or whatever other exclusive item you say said not to be exclusive at all, other than like one little piece of a thing. So would that really get sued? Okay, so like the morning after I posted my Furies video, right? OG Pass Season 2 was leaked, and it was to be remix skins. And knowing where I think the comments of my old videos might go, no, this doesn't mean the OG Battle Passes won't come back. We already know what happened this season, with OG Pass 1 coming out, and then after that, the Season Shop skins, which OG Pass was remixing by the way, coming back into the shop, even though that's exclusive. Yes, I know people like Aura have said I will see in January 31st one time, but come on. If you think about what happened this season, and the fact all the other ones might also be 2 months long, who knows at this point? There might be 1 month, there might be 2, I don't know, at some point they might all take a year or whatever. Knowing how the fandom acts sporadically with leaks, then there might be a chance on the 20th of February, the Season 2 Battle Pass might come back. Just don't get high hopes for it or lose hope at all, because this will be a new era of Fortnite, one where the shackles of the past will fade away and begin to flower. Or maybe crash and burn like the entire metaverse game mode stuff, but who knows, who knows. Wow, a lot has happened meanwhile I was researching for this. Okay, so there's this screenshot being thrown around. It comes from Slick's server. It was like some guy talking to one of the people in the servers, and then that went through like Slick's and then everyone else. Eventually that made it that far that I went to Tommyswords' video, because like he wanted to find like evidence that the battle passes might return, but this was quickly debunked when this one guy named Garglenators looked into the files, proving that every single Chapter 1 Season 2 Battle Pass skin wouldn't be in the shop. Now for Mr. Glazer, have you completely forgotten the fact that all these surveys exist, and the fact that Disney said that they might do something with Epic Games? You might say, oh yeah, they're doing that with the reskins. Firstly, Deadpool and Wolverine was for the Deadpool and Wolverine movie. The Samurai Darth Vader and the Stormtrooper will eventually going to be a thing, I think. The only one you can say that for, the remix skins, is probably Iron Man Mark 45, but like he was in the plot for like Chapter 5 Season 4, so I don't really get what this point is going on here. Also, we've got to remember what Disney did like a few months ago. They almost covered some innocent woman accidentally dying of an allergy and her husband trying to sue because he agreed to the EULA and Disney Plus. Do you think do you think false advertisement, which is a much smaller law by the way than accidental death or misconduct of, I don't know, second-degree murder or whatever that's counted as. Alright, do you think the exclusive false advertisement thing will be as pushed as far as like someone's death accidentally because someone in like a store got someone's order wrong and they died from a peanut allergy? Do you think that's gonna be the same? So I don't really see the point here. Also, there's all this other evidence. Firstly, there's the season might return thing from every single Chapter 1 Season 2 Battle Pass video about buying it. It's literally there. You can search it up. There's a link in my comments. There's links to 2 videos. Secondly, there's all these surveys they've been pushing around saying like, oh yeah, do you want like non-completed battle passes to be purchasable back in the item shop within their website? And one of them came out after that post about the announcement that all the battle passes after Chapter 5 Season 4 are coming to the shop after like 18 months. Thirdly, there's the fact that nothing happened after like Renegade Raider and Aerial Assault Trooper came back. And I believe, knowing how you said about this comment about the FTC, I believe that you guys, your G gatekeeping dudes, are hijacking the FTC is like honorable goals just to satisfy your selfish desires. And I'm pretty sure if someone sees that, they aren't gonna let you on there. Like, what's the point in this? Because you feel hurt that your rare Black Knight skin is back. Grow up. I don't do, oh, we OGs work really hard back then. But why is this an argument about them coming back? And please, if you're gonna try and defend this, I'm gonna defend this virtual cosmetic that I bought access for. Firstly, have you ever seen any proper responsibility like a job? or anything like that? No. Why not? Because most of you are just people that don't know any better. So wait till the 20th of February, and that's it. Also, about my Fury, right? We still don't know what the alpha catalog is, and why the battle pass images, which were removed from the game, are back in there. Are they getting a layer so they can make like a season shop of like OG skins that came out in the specific season of when the actual season 2 comes out? Or is this like an entirely different thing? I believe my Fury last time from like the Epic Games' Choice video is going to be about when they resell the battle pass, they are going to use that as a fall guy just so you can buy the crew. So you can get 5 more battle passes than the crappy old one. Because capitalism makes money, and nostalgia makes money, and making remixes makes money. It's a win-win if you think about just adding all that. But as I said, it's still Epic's choice. They can try and return all this, they might not, who knows. Like who generally knows. But we'll see on the 20th of February, guys. We'll see. Alright gamers, I feel tired now, so I might go. Thank you for watching my videos, and by the way, this is all speculation or whatever. No one knows at this point if they're going to come back, if they're not. Well, just basing stuff of just, well, what we see or what we do. But the final say is really Epic Games if you think about it. But I do hope all of you have a nice rest of your day, and goodbye. Play Monk Drip now.